What is up, you amazing people? In this video, we are going to be talking about the idea of there is no time like the present. Now, I'm speaking mainly to my future self here in these videos because I think I know a lot about his situation as he does mine. For anyone who needs to listen, there is no time like the present to start whatever project that you want to start. Whether it's a YouTube channel, uploading your first video, going to the gym, staying on track with your fitness goals, whatever it is in life, making an app, doing a YouTube series that everyone says won't work, but you do it anyway, like my walking streams, my calisthenics streams, whatever works. You just gotta take the leap of faith and go for it. In a lot of ways, I could do this better, but just remembering that I'm not alone in my efforts makes it way easier to be more consistent. Like a video that I just filmed and that is probably going to be posted soon is me falling behind in the gym. And I've seen, like a few weeks ago, it's really over the last few weeks, I've been inconsistent in the gym. I've been still going to the gym, it just hasn't been as hard or as, good of a session as I wanted it to be. But that's a story for another video. If you want to watch that video, it'll be tagged in the corner, or you can find it at the end of this video to watch that one. Really, during those few weeks that I was inconsistent in the gym, one of my old personal trainers who I saw, who's really strong, massive guy, lifts heavy weights, I walked in at 8:30 to the gym when my gym closes at like 9 p.m. So I only had 30 minutes to work out. And a lot of people think 30 minutes is not enough time to work out, but I think it's more than enough time to get in a quality session if you know what you're doing and know what you're gonna do. Otherwise, I was there, I started to warm up at 8:30, and he was like, dude, you came in at 8:30? And I'm like, yeah, there's no time like the present. And I was honestly really thinking before I went into the gym that I should just skip this session. I was thinking, okay, well, it's 8:30. What am I hitting? I think I was hitting back, or no, chest. I was hitting chest. I'm like, this is gonna be a shitty session. My forearm hurts from all the calisthenics that I was doing. Excuses. It was 8:15. I was like, well, I may as well get my shoes on. If I get my shoes on, then it's gonna be a hell of a lot easier to leave the house. So I got my shoes on, and then I was like, well, I may as well get my car keys because I need my car keys to leave if I'm actually gonna leave. So I got my car keys, it was like 8:16. I was like, all right, well, I may as well go in the car if I'm gonna leave. So I got in the car, I was like, all right, let's just go to the gym. So I pulled up to the gym, whatever. It was a good enough session as it was for the amount of time that I had. But it's just it's really just starting whatever you need to do and being okay with it, I guess, sucking at first, or sucking just in general. I didn't script this video. I wanted to hit another point that I thought would be good enough, and now I just remembered it. It's okay to not know what the hell you're doing. And I see a lot of people do this like all of the time. It happens with New Year's resolutions and just people in general. They're just like, okay, well, I had a bad Friday. I got drunk or whatever happened. Cool shit happened. The guys want to go out. I'll just start on Monday. So they start on Monday. It's cool. We're going to start on Monday, full power. Then what happens on Monday? I want to go to the gym. I want to go to the gym, but I don't really want to go to the gym. I don't want to wake up. You know, it was a long weekend. We had fun, but, you know, I'll just start next week. You know, they wanted to wake up for the gym. They wanted to go 5 days a week, which I don't recommend doing if you're starting out at the gym. But going to the gym, it takes consistency. It also takes starting in the first place, which if you don't ever start, you don't have consistency. These people just gave me the craziest look. They were like, "Are you okay?" Which was really funny. Yeah, but just starting. It can be a baby. It can be baby steps, which it most likely will be if you want to stay consistent. There's no point in going to the gym 6 days one week. You want to go 6 days a week. You missed one day the next week. Then you went 4 days the next week and then burn out week 4. There's no point in doing that. Start slow, start consistent. Once you have 3 days a week on lock, if you can manage 3 days a week, then we can start to talk about 4 days a week. But stop pushing the date, stop pushing the time. Pick a date, start with it, start tomorrow. If you want to start that YouTube channel, if you want to start a band, text your buddies. I think it will be massively beneficial if you just take the baby steps in starting it. You don't have to make it all at once. You don't have to make up all the progress all at once. You just have to do what you want to do and start it. Hello. Otherwise, I hope you guys got something out of this video. I hope that my future self got something out of this video. If none of you did, then I just spoke into a void for 7.5 minutes. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great freaking day. Watch my inconsistency at the gym video, which will be posted at the end of this video. Have a freaking-tastic day. And yeah, like, subscribe, comment, whatever you gotta do. But